Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Longhorns will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get the first possession of the game. The Lone Star State has a ton of rivalries, but this one outshines all the rest.
Yeah, the three of us have had an opportunity to call this game in the past, and you can just feel the tradition when these two teams take the field, right, David? You got the 12th man, you got Bevo. This is special.
Yeah, you got one side that thinks they're way better than the other side thinks they're way better. I'll let you decide which one thinks which, but every year, no love lost.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, wants to throw. He's got it on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. This offense has a second down play. They'll try the run. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. The inside handoff. Fakes his man out. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Longhorns offense will have its first possession of the game. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Feeling nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. the Longhorns line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st and 10 coming up. The run from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. The quick out. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Quick step and go. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to power it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He wants to throw it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was safe.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after a replay crew just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisville. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running back searching for a hole. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. He leaves it with his back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. Fires a ball, now it's picked off.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Sends it downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. Afterburners coming. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the counter play here. Powers through the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. The snap sets up the throw. They're setting up the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Went to the running game on first down. Now 2nd down. Motion from the offense. The aerial assault continues. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. On the run, fires downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A&M able to pull out a close one the last time they saw the Longhorns.
That was a crazy game, and we were all there. You remember that? The energy in the stadium, Bevo drooling on the sidelines. They were bragging for a long time since then, David.
And so much bad blood, different conferences, leaving each other, not playing. The feud just continues to grow.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll put the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd down, going up top. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
How about that play by the free safety? He actually wasn't blitzing on that play. He had dropped down to the box, and he was just watching the QB and watching to see what was going around him. When he saw the quarterback keep holding on to the ball, he just said, man, I'm just going to go get him myself. And he shows you the speed as he's able to close the gap.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He'll start this drive firing. Working the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3. Here comes the crowd trying to make it tough on 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He wants to throw. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And the unthinkable just happened. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the 1st half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board. But you can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden they've given it back. And there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
Hits him in stride of the tag, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, think of all the big-time players who've been a part of this game, and we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional duel between the Longhorns and the Aggies. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Texas A&M and Texas plays out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Going to the running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and called for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Using the quick game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. This crowd knows when to bring it. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Now to power it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the comeback is on. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Power football with the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the ground game. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. The freshman just a little too much on that one. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Give to the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows that. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why he plays defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. To the ground with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's second and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Texas! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisville. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're trying to get to it. Not a little time. Lets it go. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They go to the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here's the handoff. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. It'll be a draw. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the right. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Right on target this time.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give out of the gun. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. The give to the tailback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Tosses it incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Trying to get rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. It's caught. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 18 to Louisville. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, give on the inside. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Nice move to keep moving. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to run for it. Tackle is made after the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's see what they've got on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll try to pop the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The give on the counter. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. Good job by the freshman to stand and deliver, but boy, did he get welcome to college football. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Got his man downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. He wants to throw. It's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Coming after it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Offense facing fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.